the kingdom of your life. It has to be...
Before they steal all the treasures.
Yeah,
Stop them before
not
they
just,
steal
not
all the
just
treasures.
steal all your treasure would be half of the problem, but they enslave all your people.
And then kill you, eventually.
They enslave everyone in your kingdom. You're the king. Think about yourself.
That you're the king or the queen.
You are the king or the queen of this kingdom of your mind, right? And those invaders are constantly coming and making you miserable. You burn your kingdom to the ground, you know.
And you have to rebuild again.
You have to rebuild. Exactly. Exactly. Think about it. When you have imagine you have a horrible, hopefully you never had it or never will have it, but you had this bad experience with your spouse. Really, really bad.
Or your other half.
Or your other half. A bad experience, terrible, invalidative experience. And this interaction, this dramatic exchange, dramatic and traumatic exchange, which you just like beside yourself. Why is it happening to me and to that person who we got married and we loved each other, and look how our relationship deteriorated into this crazy conflicts which completely knocks us out.
Yeah.
You know, out of our functionality for
Stops everything.
Next day, I don't know where I am, and I'm at my work, I cannot function normally, and I become more and more frustrated and depressed. And you see, those invaders are powerful.
That's why we end up in divorce half of the time.
Half of the marriages end up in divorces. What is that, right? It doesn't have to be that. We can take charge. And unfortunately, not religion nor science is capable of handling that. The best science offers, science of psychology, is insight into our psychological processes in the mind.
An insight into our psychopathology.
Psychopathology,
But
exactly. It's an insight into
how good is the insight into the psychotic, broken mind? How's that going to really help? Oh yeah, they'll give you this prescription, this sort of practice, or that sort of practice. But
yeah.
But if you don't look into the root of it, which is your mind is like you said, it's enslaved by the main culprit, which is really you. And only you. And what is that you? That's your mental construct. It's who you call you.
So we need to become aware and again look into the telescope, observing yourself closely. You will find out. You all find out. I found out for myself. We are not psychological beings. We are psychopathological beings. We have psychopathological processes in our mind that are bordering really madness, bordering psychosis, and we are kind of stepping into psychosis over the border where we become psychotic and then we pull ourselves back into neurosis, right? You know, so the normal state of mind is fleeting, so-called normal. It is not normal because it's psychopathological in its nature.
Yeah.
Psychopathological in its nature because it's opened all the time to invasion from their thoughts, painful thoughts from the past and the future, which past and the future don't exist. And if you will be psychological, not psychopathological, we would just simply ignore these thoughts. We will be able to
But
say,
we
well,
ignore the
no,
invaders.
it's useless. Okay, there is no past and no future. I cannot change my past. I cannot do anything about future now. I will be dealing with it when I get there. So now I'm here. I can just, do whatever I can do to improve my life in the present moment. So you will be so present to everything. You will be present to people. You will have no judgment of anyone. You don't have to. You don't have to evaluate everything in everyone's life.
Which is very exhausting, by the way.
You don't have to have half of your mind hostage thinking what other people think at all.
That's very exhausting.
You know what I'm saying? Why would you think what other people think at all? Why would you be interested? Why would you be interested at all about other people's lives? Unless you can have a positive impact on those people, right? On their lives. If you can, okay, sure, participate, have conversation.
And if that positive impact will also enable you to have a better life.
But how much we spend on our contemplative, why this person is so freaking bad? Why he deceived me so much? Why he's so...
He or she.
He or she, why he's...
Or they.
Yeah. Why he said that and didn't do that. So all these things about people, why they are the way they are. I mean, they are the way they are, and that's it. And if you are in the present moment and you are not thinking about anyone else, then people of your type will enter into your space. Right? You will attract. That's the way the law of attraction is. Law of attraction only happens. You can read all the books about law of attraction, but you can only attract anything good if you are in the present moment. If you are not in the present moment, all you attract is the thoughts of the past and the thoughts of the future, painful thoughts. And they will drive you nuts, and you will drive you to neurosis, and they will drive you into psychosis.
And it's a formula for failure all the time.
So the main thing, so there, and if you are sane and present and aware, then people who are sane, present and aware would love to be your friends, would love to share life with you, because somehow there's not too many people who are present and aware, who are sane. Not too many. I mean, talking about like really sane, really someone who really know himself to the level that thoughts of the past and the future don't play major role in his or her life. So that psychopathology is handled, and now life is different. Right? Because there's no compulsive chatter, which is the only difference between between psychotic person and someone who is experiencing this active compulsive chatter, is that you kind of capable of keeping it to yourself. And somebody who is in psychotic state of mind would be just, would not care how he or she looks or what he says. They just express those thoughts and talk to themselves and, being what we call mad, right? But there's no principal difference between that state of being mad and just being possessed by negative thinking, right? It's the same quality to it. The quantity may be different.
It's madness to destroy your life by your mental chatter and your constant negative stream of thoughts. It's truly madness.
Yeah,
it's robbing you of the experience of this life, of living your fullest life, of having passion for your life, of doing your utmost and living your most enjoyable moments every day. It's just basically, what's the point of life if you're letting your life getting robbed and pillaged by those kinds of invasions. Those kinds of streams of thoughts are like invaders of your kingdom.
So one may ask, so okay, we got it, but how would I do it? What I practically can do to stop self-destructive mental chatter, self-destructive negative thinking process?